Hey everyone, welcome back to Wedding Chat. Today we are doing this hair and makeup look. This is the look that I actually did for Leah's wedding day.
Yes.
So if you would like to see how this is achieved, stick around and we will show you how we did it. And this is going to be a voiceover, so I'll be able to give you product info and all of that good stuff. So yeah, keep watching. Ba-da-ba-ba-doo. So first I'm just going to moisturize Leah's face with this Aveeno Daily Moisturizer. This is the Positively Radiant. It does have a little bit of SPF in there. Next I'm going to take the Benefit POREfessional. This stuff is amazing. I love this stuff. It just kind of settles into all of your fine lines and your pores and makes a nice even canvas to work with. So this does take a few minutes to settle. So, just sip on your coffee or read a magazine. Next, I'm going to take these gorgeous shadow shields and place them under Leah's eyes. You can find these at Walmart or Ulta. And then I'm going to take the SMASHBOX shadow primer. I love this stuff. I've had a lot of good luck with it. And I'm just going to put a thin layer of this all over the eyelid. And I am going to take it up to the brow bone just for extra security. This is the wedding day. You can't be too safe. So I'm going to take that all the way up. We're going to let that dry. And then I'm going to add a base shade from this Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This is in the shade Heaven. So that's going to be all over the lid, just so we have a nice even canvas. Once again, it's all about the nice even canvas with this, so everything is seamless and smooth and everything blends together. This is just going to ensure that. And once we're done with the base shade, I'm going to take two shades from this palette to make our crease shade, and I'm going to be Nude and Cashmere Bunny. I've just taken that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just working that into her crease, just making sure that it's nice and blended out. This is going to help just make everything look a little more together and a little more polished. Next, I'm taking the shade Push Up. Sorry, that was really quick. It is the shade Push Up in this natural eye palette. And I'm taking this on a kind of a more flat, fluffy brush. It's still kind of a more fluffy brush, but I'm just putting that all over the outside of her eyelid. So just from midway all the way to the outer portion of her eye. Next, I'm going to take the shade Silk Teddy, and I'm going to put that on the same brush that I've cleaned off. And I'm just going to put this in the inner portion of her eyelid. This is going to help her look bright and awake and just ready for her big day. Next, I'm going to take the shade Erotica with the same brush that I've cleaned off, and I'm just going to put this on the outer V of her eye. This is just going to help define a little bit. This shade is really pretty. It's just kind of like a mid-tone taupey brown with a little bit of shimmer in there. Leah loves her shimmers, so we wanted to work with primarily shimmers today and on her wedding day. Now I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush and just kind of blend away any kind of harsh edges that I see. I'm going to pull those shadow shields off, and one thing to keep in mind with these, they do leave a harsh edge. So sometimes I leave those, sometimes I don't. For this particular look, we did not want that, so I just kind of blended those and softened those out. Taking Heaven and just popping that on the brow bone, and then we're going to move on to face makeup. Now we're taking the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. We were able to go into Macy's and get her matched for this, so that was really easy just to go in and have her get matched so that we didn't have to worry about it being the right tone or anything. We also got the powder to go with it. This is the Benefit Erase Paste. The stuff is amazing in my opinion. I think it really does a great job of erasing any blueness, any kind of like sign of being tired, which, you know, sometimes we don't get enough sleep before the big day, so that's really great to have. Now we're just gonna go around and set the whole look with the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I really think this did a great job of keeping her shine free in a natural looking way. It wasn't overly cakey, but it really did a good job of just keeping everything in place. We're going to go back into the Natural Eyes palette and go in with the shade Sexpresso here. This is going to act as our eyeliner. Leah doesn't really like a lot of heavy eyeliner, so we just wanted to put a little bit of definition there with a nice brown. Now we're going to go into the shade Push Up and take that from midway through her eye or her bottom lash line and just kind of blend out into that brown on the bottom. This is going to be a nice light smoky effect. Nothing too harsh for this look. And now for my favorite part, the contouring. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think this is the light to medium palette. I love this palette. I think it's so versatile. There's quite a good shade range in there too. I've been able to use this on Leah, which Leah and I are pretty fair in skin tone, and another one of my friends who has kind of a deeper skin tone than we do, and it worked for both of us. So I thought that was really great to have in one palette. This does have a few shades of contour. I think it has 3 shades of contour. I think one kind of banana yellow looking powder. Yeah, they're in the middle. And then it does have a nice highlight. But like I said, this palette is just so versatile, and there's a lot of variety in there. So I would definitely invest in this if you were looking for a powder contour kit. But yeah, so I took a little bit of the contour powder and just lightly, very, very lightly contoured her cheekbones and a little bit of her forehead and a little bit of her nose just for pictures. Leah has some really nice bone structure, so I just thought a little bit of definition would go a long way for pictures. Now we're taking the Tarte blush. This is in Blushing Bride. I think that we picked it maybe for that reason, but it's just a beautiful peachy coral color. And now I'm taking the Lancôme HYPNôSE. I think this is the waterproof one. Leah looks nervous with me putting that on. Now I'm moving into the eyeliner. This is just the liquid liner from Kat Von D. This is the ink liner. I love that stuff. It doesn't run at all. And now just highlighting quickly with the BECCA highlight in Moonstone. Next we're just going to pop on these Ardell Demi 120s. These are beautiful lashes. And we're going to take the MAC lipstick. And I'll get that shade name for you and put it down below. I couldn't catch it in the video. It was too fast. And now we're just going to set everything with my favorite Urban Decay setting spray. This is the All Nighter. And that is the finished look. Now moving on to hair, which is something that I didn't do at her wedding then, but we thought that we could just recreate it really quickly here. We actually had worked on a few ideas for Leah's hair before she went into the salon just to kind of see what she wanted for her big day. I didn't end up doing her hair just because of time. I did all the bridesmaids makeup and a few I think maybe 2 or 3 hair, but anyway, for time allowance, it just wasn't going to work out. So she did go to the salon and get her hair done, and it looked beautiful. So we're just going to recreate that here. So first I just took some dry shampoo. I used the Dove dry shampoo and spritzed that all in her hair. I feel like that really gives some good texture as well as keeps the oil at bay. Then I took the Tresemme heat protector and just spritzed that all over where I'm going to be using Hot Tools. And I am using the Numi, I think this is the 1 inch, it might be the 1 inch or the 1.5 inch. But anyway, we just took that and curled all over hair, put those up in pins to let it cool. And now we're just going to loosely shake those out with a comb. Not too much because, you know, we do want it to look soft and natural. However, we wanted this to hold up for, you know, all day long. So anyway, we're just going to break apart some of those with the comb, some of it with the fingers. Now we're just going to tease a little bit of the crown just to give a little bit of height and fullness. So just taking and sectioning that off, I'm just going to start teasing just very lightly. Leah did not want a lot of teasing for her wedding day. It's not really her, and that's fine. I mean, if you wanted to do more, you absolutely could for this look. And if you didn't want to do it at all, that's, you know, fine too. It's just whatever your personal taste is. We just wanted to just give a little bit of volume for her day. Now I'm going to take my favorite hairspray. This is the Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play Harder. This does a fantastic job of keeping anything like teasing or anything really you don't want to move. It'll keep it in place for you. So this is perfect for teasing or, you know, keeping a certain texture. I wouldn't use this as a finishing spray just because it can get pretty hard to work with. I mean, if you're spraying it all over the hair, but to keep things like teasing in place, it's just perfect. So I'm just going to spray this where I've teased and just kind of brush down the hair and cover up any holes or anything I need to cover up. And then Leah actually made her hair vine, which I think is pretty impressive. But she had been seeing this trend and loved it. So we're just going to secure the vine in with some bobby pins. And then I'm just going to twist some hair around to kind of cover up the ends of the vine. And we're just kind of putting that right toward the nape of her neck and then swooping up kind of back toward behind her ears a little bit. Now we're taking this weatherproof spray from Big Sexy Hair. This stuff is awesome as well. And that is the finished look. Doesn't she look beautiful? She was the most beautiful bride, and I was so happy and honored to do her makeup and to recreate this look for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching as usual. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. And we'll see you next time. Bye!